Hi guys.
Time machine.
We're succinct, we're precise. Hey Lexi.
How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad this week. You right, Stephen?
What am I, chopped liver? Hi guys.
Hey. No, not too bad. Not too bad. Quite looking forward to this week. Quite like this week. Like Easter.
Yeah.
The,
Big celebration.
Oh.
Big celebration this week.
Yeah,
Is
and it does lead to one of my favourite parts of the year, and that's gorging myself on copious amounts of chocolate. So quite looking forward to that come the end.
I can't imagine you being a chocolate person. You're more sweeties.
Not regularly. No, it's not like I need chocolate. Yeah, I like me sweeties. I like me like jelly sweets. But no, I do like a good binge on chocolate. So when Easter comes along and you look on the shelf and there's just chocolate, I go, right, that's my night of the year to overdo the chocolate. Then you can do things like eat your cereal out of them. And
oh God, you don't.
Yeah, you've got to make the most of it. Bit of like cocoa powder on your milk with some chocolate cereal in a chocolate egg.
Like there's not enough chocolate. That sounds like my worst nightmare. Whereas Easter, I never really got anything out of it. It was because chocolate isn't my thing so much. And maybe dark chocolate, maybe something really bitter, dropped in whiskey for breakfast, perhaps, as a cure. As a cure to, remember 2 weeks ago when we did that cocktail night, and the three of us, I don't know whether it was because they were laced with all manner of things, but I've never seen our recovery be so slow. We were like each of us 2 or 3 days into a recovery before we came back.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
So what's the plan this week then? So imagine there's lots of exciting dishes between us, but
Stephen, I think you're hitting the week up, aren't you?
I don't know. Am I?
Yeah.
Well, I thought I'd go for something that's actually the opposite of me. I'm going to go for spring chicken. So I'm going to do something with spring chicken.
Isn't that a cock?
No, yeah, well, it would be the male, but the female of the species. Yeah, I'm going to go for something like I'm going to do something with the spring chicken, and because Jersey Royals are just coming into season, Jersey Royals. Don't know what yet, but I'm gonna marry those two together. Amazing. What about you, Lexi?
Oh, I'm going to do something quite traditional. I'm going to do a recipe for a Simnel cake, a very traditional Easter cake, but I'm going to put a layer of marzipan in the middle and a layer of marzipan on the top. And just talk through a simple recipe.
Well, being untraditional and not really knowing that much about the celebration of the background of Easter, what is did you say Simnel?
Simnel.
Oh, it sounds religious.
It is. It's a representation of the apostles at the Last Supper. So it's basically marzipan fruit, very classic, but I'm going to put a little bit of orange zest and spice in there just to elevate it a little bit.
Sounds lovely. It sounds really, really
tasty. It does. It sounds like my type of cake if you take the marzipan off. That fruit cake.
No marzipan?
No.
It's a real divider, isn't it, marzipan?
I love marzipan.
I used to hate it.
A little tiny bit. Not when my mother used to cover the Christmas cake with marzipan and the icing. My brother used to have the marzipan and icing, and I'd have the fruit cake.
We get some amazing Italian chocolates at Christmas, and they're just all different flavored marzipans. So they're a bit more like a more ground almond sort of texture rather than like really fine marzipan. But they do all sorts of flavors, brandy ones, cherry ones, all sorts of weird flavors, but they are so good.
Amazing.
I love that.
Going back to this Simnel cake, it sounds like it's one of those ones you do put a lot of effort into soaking the fruit, or is it not that? Is it light and
very light? Yeah, much lighter. Not like a rich dark Christmas cake. It's a much lighter cake. It's light in colour. It depends on what you want to use, but I tend to use a lighter coloured sugar, so white or a light brown sugar. Yeah. And I put lighter fruit in it, so I don't tend to use dark fruits, as many dark fruits. They get as dark as sultanas, and that's about it.
That sounds nice. And now you talk dark fruits. Tom's thinking of cider.
No, not a big dark fruits man.
Me neither.
I don't know how people drink that stuff.
Drink.
Well, it's like the young farmers down here. Can I have a cider and black, please? No, have a real drink. Have a pint of ale.
Yeah, why ruin a cider with blackcurrant juice? Yeah. No. What about you, Tom? What are you planning?
Well, Easter for me says one thing, and it's lamb. Easter lamb. So I'm gonna do.
Every day says lamb to me. They're on the hills over there.
Well, being in Wales, you are you almost outnumbered by sheep?
3-1. It might be 10-1 actually. I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not going to make any more comments. I'm going to stop there with my comments on Welsh lamb. I'm going to move on to nice bit of Devon or Cornish lamb. And so that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do a leg of lamb, but I'm going to spice it up a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to do a spiced leg of lamb. With what? Lovely. I haven't quite decided yet. Whether it's going to be
very seasonal
Sunday roasty theme, or it's going to be a bit more of actually let's just have a nice dinner. Chuck a leg of lamb in the oven all day and really pack it full of flavour. So I'm going to have a little play with that. But yeah, I mean lamb's bang on at the moment, and it's probably
Alex is right.
Probably get into my favourite meat.
And me, you get into March to June, July, maybe even August. New season, salt marsh. You've got all of those things coming in every other month, and it's just amazing time of year. Lamb.
The thing about lamb is it takes good punchy flavors, doesn't it? It takes a lot of those Moroccan-y, Middle Eastern flavors. You can take a lot of strong herbs like salsa verde or variations of salsa verde.
I like lamb and salsa verde. Oh, yeah. that could be what I do now.
With an extra.
May go chimichurri or something with it.
Yeah, with a little bit more sharpness from a good vinegar.
Considering this is like early in the morning for me, I am now thinking alcohol and lamb. You've gone and done it for me.
You could do wild garlic salsa verde.
Yeah, I'll go walk the foot. I could go get some wild garlic.
With a 20-year-old balsamic over the top.
Wild garlic.
Yeah, well, no, I've got some. I mean, there's some around here. Not meant to take it from a certain place where I found it too, though. So I don't go there anymore. I got in trouble. I didn't realise. Hands up, didn't realise. But apparently someone's doing it.
Sorry, you're not allowed to take wild garlic.
That's quite an interesting point. Have we really spoken about wild garlic yet?
No, not really. We did a recipe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done 2 wild garlic recipes now, actually, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've done your champ. And we've done
a wild garlic velouté.
Yeah, and then Stephen, you did wild garlic with your very, very complicated but amazingly tasty looking.
It looks complicated. You just blanch it, lay it all out, and roll it like a sheet in between cling film.
I don't want to try and cook 3 separate loins in a mousse without splitting the mousse and cooking all 3 loins.
It's like one of those things you just go, please work.
How many times did you temperature probe that before you took it out the oven?
Twice.
Do I give it another 2 minutes? No, I think it's
in fact, I did it 1 probe, and then the second time I probed it, it came out. And I was still crossing my fingers until I cut the because the secret is, and we don't want to get into this, but the secret is you cut the end off after a couple of minutes of resting, just like you would do a Wellington, to let that steam out. Otherwise, you could risk overcooking.
Wow, there you go. All these tips and tricks.
It's like pastry, though. It's an amazing thing. When I was in India. It's like the best biryani I ever had was like a pastry on top. They put a pastry lid on it, and it obviously seals in all of that steam.
Steams
the rice. Yeah. So it's a great way, and we know you can bake whole celeriac and things like that wrapped in salt bake type stuff, and it's a great way of retaining all that flavor.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, it's brilliant. So what else? So we've got a lamb dish, we've got a chicken dish, we've got a cake, we've got a couple of surprises I know we're not going to talk about, just some other dishes, comfort food Sunday and other things in the week.
So Lex, on Comfort Food Sunday, we won't say what you're doing, but you're going to show a way to use up a lot of leftover chocolate if you're not a glutton like me and can get through 13 Easter eggs on one day.
I reckon Stephen's house is going to have a lot of chocolate with all those kids.
Yeah, it will do. But Tom's face when you said leftover chocolate, he went, leftover chocolate.
What are you talking about?
Favorite Easter egg?
Now I'm very upset actually at the moment because unfortunately Thornton's has closed down.
Very sad. Is that your favorite?
No.
Oh.
But there's one thing in those Thornton's chocolates that you used to get, and I can't remember what they called it. It was like a Viennese truffle or something, and they were just rolled in sugar. Don't know why.
Right.
Takes me back to my childhood. Mind blown. Boom.
I can't believe you've given Thornton's chocolates as in your childhood. I was lucky if I got a Cadbury's button.
Well, actually, very interesting. We did have a conversation last night.
Can I just interject there a minute, Tom, before quickly, because we can't let the Cadbury's button thing go. She thought they were Cadbury's buttons, but you know Alex's family have always held and kept dogs. They were actually dog treats. Her brothers used to give her those.
It did happen.
I'll bet. Do you know why? Because
Chocky drops.
We should do it to Kelly with my nans. It's a chocolate.
I mean, I'm partial to a Bonio, to be fair. It doesn't really bother me too much.
Is that Italian for something, Tom?
Yeah. Dried bone meal.
I know exactly what you meant.
Hey.
It wouldn't be us unless there's an innuendo in there.
Do you have a favourite Easter egg? I know you're not massively into your chocolate.
No, I really don't. If I was pressed on it, it would definitely be something. If there was such a thing as a dark chocolate one that had some sort of form of alcohol in it. I don't know whether they even exist, but no, it'd be dark chocolate. Put it that way. I'm not. Sorry.
Huh? You like liqueur chocolates?
Clear.
Liqueur.
Oh, they're too sweet for me.
Oh, you're so fussy.
You need to buy the more expensive.
The chocolate itself.
Because they're really dark. Maybe. But then they are like, I don't know how they do it. They put like a sugar coating inside it to hold the.
Yeah, the alcohol crystallizes.
But crystallizes against the chocolate. There we go. Yeah. The more you know.
But this is what I mean. I would rather if it was like the 70-80% cocoa with the bitterness. That's what I prefer. And I'd have that with a coffee.
Can I ask you a question? Just going back to our cocktail week, Stephen. Are you the sort of numpty that orders Campari at the bar? I like bitter. I want bitter.
No. Campari. What's Campari? Campari is like, isn't it sweet?
No.
Is it bitter?
It's made from orange peel, I think.
It's disgusting.
Orange peel? I don't know what it's made from, but it is so bitter.
Campari and soda.
Campari is very red. You have it in little bottles. You get it.
Yeah, I do. It is my
very Italian.
Daiquiri and lemonade, or Daiquiri.
I like a Daiquiri.
Of course, I don't drink any of that crap. I like my drinks stiff as.
Stiff, eh?
Stiff and as straight as possible.
All right. I'm not going to press any more on that.
It's too early in the morning.
Yeah. Oh god. I
don't know what you're talking about. Straight
fairly covers this week.
Yeah, I think it does.
Yeah. Awesome. I can't wait for Easter because just to see the joy on my kids' faces as they go searching around the house for no eggs. Yeah, they're here somewhere, kids. You just gotta keep looking.
I mean, to be fair, we normally do an adult Easter egg hunt now. Hide cheese and wine and.
Do you really?
Yeah. You go and hide mini bottles of wine around the garden and stuff. So it's a bit fun.
It's an awesome idea.
And then afterwards, you've got the makings of your like lunch.
Party.
You'll hide like packs of like cured meats and that, and then everyone runs around trying to find them.
That's the one thing about Easter I've always found hilarious, and I can't because it's the child in me that sniggers when people talk about Easter egg hunts. We're going on an Easter egg hunt. See, I hear something else.
You're just rude. You're just got a filthy potty mouth. Your birthday card that I sent you a couple of weeks ago is so appropriate.
I didn't send him a card.
In fact,
it's not even my family get cards. So.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting.
As we established with Mother's Day.
Oh yeah, you saw me make one, didn't you?
If I had a card from Tom, I'd be on the phone to him asking him if everything's okay. Oh, he's just been given some bad news.
Cool. So we've got a lot going on, which would be fun.
No worries.
Good week.
Perfecto.
Well, enjoy yourselves, boysies.
Enjoy yourself.
We're getting closer and closer to seeing each other.
I know it won't be long.
Yes.
The road.
I can see you both. I can see you both now. There you are.
Yeah,
One's down
whatever.
there. One's up there.
Whatever.
Perfecto.
We're staying positive. Anyway,
right,
guys, lovely to see you all.
See you soon.